Hello, Bristol. We are live from Cafe Real, located at 156 School Street, right here in Bristol, Connecticut. It's a cafe owned by Eduardo Garces, who is actually here with us. Eduardo, thank you for agreeing to come on the Bristol edition so early.
Thank you.
Well, probably not early for you, huh?
Not early enough. We start very early in the morning.
Okay, so let's start off with the basics for those who may not know. Cafe Real, like I said, is located at 156 School Street right here in Bristol. And what is it that you sell here?
Well, we serve a lot of coffee.
Okay.
We're really just connecting my family heritage in coffee farming with the Bristol community. They get to be a part of the culture.
Mm-hmm. And when you say culture, tell me about that. Your family culture. Where they're from, and how does that tie into Cafe Real?
So, I come from a family that's been farming coffee. I'm the third generation.
Oh.
My uncle Ernesto Garces was a large coffee producer in Colombia. He was born in a state called Santa Monica State, and that's where we get the coffee beans from. My job is really to connect the customers in Bristol to that product from the farm and to protect it. So we want to kind of bridge it and say, here's the coffee. Nobody's diluted it, and we care for the quality. Come down and try it in a sustainable way because we're helping preserve the farms. That's really what it's all about.
Well, let's take a step back because you just said something like it was nothing. You just said you're connecting the beans. Is that correct?
Yes.
From the farm back home here in Bristol. Who's bringing them over?
So that's us.
So you bring coffees from?
We import. We do the roasting. We do everything down to where, if you want the beans to take home, we sell you the pounds. If you want the green beans to roast, we'll sell you the green beans. And if you want a coffee that's brewed, then you can come here and get it too.
That just blows my mind.
Yes.
Because people can get authentic, real, undiluted coffee beans direct from Santa Monica right here in Bristol.
Yes.
Amazing. What made you want to do all of this?
It's really an effort to preserve the farms because we've been doing it for a long time and we need access to the end consumer. And I came to Bristol 26 years ago and I just wanted better coffee here. So it just made sense. It's my idea was to vertically integrate the whole chain, and it's happening. I mean, now we actually drink coffees that wouldn't regularly be available for the Bristol community.
Yeah, I mean, there's many places who don't have the opportunity to have fresh, undiluted coffee in their hometown. Nevertheless, right here in Bristol, and it's not just here. You also have another location. Is that correct?
Yes, we have another one at 785 Terryville Avenue. It's a beautiful shop. It's like each coffee shop offers its own environment, right? But it's really the community that gets built around it. We're not big into marketing. Our marketing is really just building relationships. So we open that shop and that neighborhood, that community, they come down and support it, and we get to make that personal connection. It's really about that, about the relationship, and that they trust us to handle their coffee.
And the customer service is amazing. I know when I first got told about Cafe Real, and I'll say it like that because that's just how I say it, Cafe Real, they were like, have you been to Cafe Real? And I said, what's that? I had just moved here, and they said, it's a wonderful coffee place. You got to go try it. Now, listen, my mother was a coffee drinker, one teaspoon of sugar, no cream, every morning, two cups of coffee. So I was coffeeed out, so I'm not the biggest coffee drinker, but I said, you know what, let me come try it out. And I had one of the Colombian roasts.
Yes.
And my day was well. My day went really well. I tell you, one coffee was good enough for me, but for those who do drink coffee, you may have a couple come on by. But it's also, aside from the coffee, you also have sandwiches and breakfast items as well.
Yeah, so we do we do food, very light on the food side of things. We're more like a coffee company that offers food.
Mhm.
Our main thing is the coffee. We just launched the program for offering coffee for institutions or office buildings, and it's called the fraction packs. So people have came here to get the cup as their everyday ritual. Then they wanted to bring it home and share it with their families. But now they're actually trying to get it at work. And we've came up with a couple ideas, the K cups and the fraction packs that work tremendously well for that.
So what's a fraction pack?
A fraction pack is fractional units of a pound. So we package it in little pouches. It's 68 grams of coffee, and it produces 64 ounces of liquid coffee at work. I had to do the math. I had to design the brew for that, but it's working out because people really need just guidance on how to get a good cup away from here.
Yes, yes, yes. But it's great that they have that option.
Yes.
And you have other items for sale. You have honey. What else do you have?
We have a bunch of retail products that we try to partner with local companies on, or something that aligns with coffee really well. We just brought coffee covered peanuts.
Oh,
So that's a new item even in Colombia. So I met the owner of the company, and I said I want to bring this to my shops in Bristol and hopefully, open a little distribution area for him.
yeah.
So no, I love the partnerships. I love the things that we don't have a chance to ever get. We're bringing them, and that's huge.
Yeah, and every time I come here, I always feel like there is this sense of community. People are saying hi to one another. They're friendly. People seem to just know each other. I know people who religiously come here early in the morning who told me, "Oh, I go every morning. I got to go to Capriel every morning for my coffee." How does that make you feel to know that you've created such a great sense of community through all the hard work that you've done for this to be possible?
Well, the hard work is true. I haven't stopped. I've been at it for 10 years now. The crazy thing is that I didn't create it because I grew up in that environment. In Colombia, that's the way it works. People revolve around coffee and community and conversations. All I had to do was be myself, be present, take care of the people, and wait. I think time is the best friend. Time is in our favor.
And so there's more to what the audience right now. Now you could see us here at the table. You might, when Eduardo is speaking, you might be able to see the backdrop of the coffee, and it's everything's so shiny and beautifully set up. But you also have a back patio as well with tables for finally now that it's reaching summertime.
Oh yes, yes. So we have at this location in School Street, we have the one next to a river. So it's a beautiful deck overlooking the river. Very soothing for when you want to just thinker and just have a coffee. Some people are creatives. They go out there and they do their work. Some people like to read. Some important meetings where you want a little bit of privacy. So that matters. And at the Terryville location, we have a little place on the side, and there's a couple picnic tables. It's right on Route 6, so you get plenty of traffic. You get to see cars driving by. But that's the magic of coffee as an experience, is that you get to sit and freeze the moment, right? Like you're creating a memory of this conversation, for example. I think that's meaningful.
Yes, which can be lost in today's age of social media and people living their fast-paced lives. Just take a moment to smell the coffee.
That's it.
Smell the Colombian coffee, right?
Right. That makes sense.
Yes. And is there? We have a camera over here. Is there anything you would like to tell your loyal customers or possible new customers? Come visit. Thank you for coming by. Just a message to your loyal customers or those who may have never experienced Café Real.
This message goes for our favorite customer, right? Is that person at home deciding on which coffee company to bring inside their home. Thank you for choosing us, because we could have never done it without you. We've been through pandemics and construction projects and bad financial moments. We've gone through it all, but it's because of you deciding to bring this coffee home and supporting us as a family, connecting with my family in Colombia that's working hard to bring us these products. I wanted to just thank you for choosing us, because your family deserves the best, and you chose it. Every time you buy this coffee, every time you drink a coffee, you decided what's best for you, what makes the most sense. So every decision that you're making is actually aligned with what you want to give your family and how you want to have a positive effect in the world. So thank you, because it's really meaningful to us.
Yeah, well, that was beautiful. Couldn't have said it better myself there. And we also have, so you have different types of coffee here. I see there's a wide selection. You want to kind of tell us what some of the different selections are that people can have? Maybe for someone who doesn't want something so strong, someone wants something on the lighter side. What are the options?
Okay. So I'm going to talk to the audience.
Yes, go ahead.
Right?
There, all you.
So there's an invitation to come down. Coffee seems very complex, but it really isn't. Especially in our case, we're working with coffee from the Santa Monica state. And all I do is I bring coffee beans, I roast them. We have a state-of-the-art roastery here in Bristol where we produce it. I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, developing the roasts and improving on the quality. So we're responsible for the quality from the farm to your cup. All you have to do, if you haven't tried Café Real, or if you have any questions, all you got to do is come down. You're going to find that it's only one bean that we work with.
Okay.
Right? And we roast it 3 different ways: light, medium, and dark.
Okay.
Right? Now, everything on the menu, every drink, everything has been designed just to fit these coffee beans and its roast, down to the way we process it at the farm. So we took quality. That's a non-negotiable for us, especially for me. I'm a stickler when it comes to brewing times and temperatures and things. So it doesn't matter what kind of coffee you drink today. Just come on down. Let me show you what you can get here and how you can learn.
Absolutely.
How you can learn about what we do, because you don't have to compare it with one another. There's many different origins. There's many different grind sizes. There's so many things that go into the flavor of coffee. Many variables that affect how it tastes. So I'm big into that. I don't try to transfer a whole lot of information onto customers. I just want to show them this is what I think is best for this coffee bean at this roast. And it works. I mean, we've been doing it for 8 years, and we have great feedback.
Yeah. And yeah, I didn't realize that so much went in to the coffee business, right? But it's like kind of, I'm trying to compare it in my brain. It's like when you're choosing a wine to go with your steak, or, you know, red or white, what's better with my fish meal? This, you're doing something that's state-of-the-art with state-of-the-art equipment, using and not diluting your coffee, using authentic beans that you personally brought over, and matching it with something that they can, that the customer can relate with, and that pairs beautifully. That must have taken so much work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work behind the scenes. I worked at the lab in Colombia, just developing the roasts, cupping coffee. We look for defects, choosing the coffee bean and the size that I was gonna bring and work with. We had about 4 years where we were building this coffee shop, but it was closed. So I was using it as a personal lab just to learn myself. It is complex. Everything about coffee is a science, down to the varietals of the tree, the way it ripens, the microclimates that affect it, the processing once you pick the beans, the fermentations, and then the logistics behind it, like the way we store it, the way we ship it, the way we I've been instrumental in the way my family actually handles the coffee in Colombia, and how we're logistically figuring out the shipments and how we store it, how we preserve it.
Everything,
crazy.
everything is meticulously operated.
Yes.
There's no detail that doesn't get missed, and it seems like you've got it down to a science. And under that, you're continuing to perfect and create, develop, and find innovative ways to spread the love of this Colombian roast here at Café Real. Now, viewers, you may notice some noise. That's because they're busy and they're still open. So, Eduardo, since we are still open, we're going to talk about one other process. But before, I wanted to give a chance for you to tell the viewers, what are your hours of operation and what days are you open?
So we're open 7 days a week. Coffee drinkers are kind of particular that way. You got to have your coffee every day. So they don't quit. They don't stop. We don't quit. We don't stop. It's the same thing. We're a family. Same thing in Colombia. 4 a.m. people are out there on the field picking these coffee beans. It's a beautiful process. The agriculture behind it is huge. There's a lot of work, a lot of jobs that derive from what we do, even just here locally. And we open 7 to 3 during the week, 8 to 3 on the weekend.
All right.
That's it. Simple.
Very simple. And as you can hear in the background, the grinding process, but you don't have to give away any secrets. But is that another thing that you formulated to be like this perfect grind, perfect size, perfect texture? Or what is the grinding process like?
So everything about what we do, I designed. After all my research, right, I still believed in me and what I thought was my professional opinion on what a light roast should look like, what it should taste like, what the espresso should be like. So everything I designed. The one thing that caught my attention is that you mentioned secrets, right? There is no secrets with me. My journey is about education.
Wow.
So I want to transfer everything I've learned onto my employees, onto my customers, onto the public, because this is the only tool that we as a society have in our favor. Is, do we know what good coffee should taste like? Do we know what defects are like? And so far, I mean, I don't really have to go crazy. I just wanted to show them the finished product and say, just bench test it, bring it home, brew it, and let me know what you guys think.
Yeah.
And it hasn't stopped.
Yeah. And people use them in their French press. They could put them in their coffee filters, right? Yeah. There are many methods they can use and still get that beautiful taste of that Colombian roast right here at Café Real.
Yes.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you want to mention to our audience?
I wonder sometimes, right, about the people at home. When you bring the coffee or when you try the coffee and you're by yourself, right? I always wondered if you can tell there's a story deriving from it. If you can feel a connection to us, to my family, to the farms, to the group that's working here in Bristol to bring this about. And I would love to hear more from people about what they see.
Yeah. So, folks, if you're out there, come stop by Café Real. And if you're more closer towards the Terryville location, go check out Café Real over there. Because, you know, after this beautiful conversation with Eduardo, this isn't just coffee. This is coffee, real, undiluted, made with blood, sweat, and tears, hard work. This is real coffee. This is Café Real. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in early this morning. Thank you, Eduardo, so much for joining us and agreeing to do this. We really appreciate it. And for everyone at home, if you can please stop by, leave a comment, leave a review, leave a Google review, a Yelp review, or just tell the staff yourself when you talk to them. They're very friendly here. They greet you warmly. And Eduardo wants to know, what do you think of Café Real? And we also want to know here on the Bristol edition. Leave a comment and let us know how you feel. And also make sure you let Eduardo know right here at this location or at the location at 785 Terryville Avenue. All right. Appreciate you, all our viewers early this morning. Appreciate Eduardo from Aaron Lopez and Eduardo at Cafe Real Live. We'll see you on the Avenue tonight. Goodbye, Bristol.
Thank you.